The only way Yugi could have topped this kind of foul play would be if the useless mystical elf randomly got the ability to power up other monsters.
And then don't have the power to do that. The Mystic Elf is a normal type monster. What the fuck? With the 2,000 defense points. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. Now, today we are going to be reacting to the 10 times that Yugi cheated in this anime, Yu-Gi-Oh! So, and let's be for real, the people that watched this anime, not GX, not 5Ds, but Dual Monsters, know how many times that this man, a Tim, or Yami, as good as a duelist he is, there are times when he has cheated or bent the rules or did plays that make no sense at all. So we're going to react to these 10 times and we're going to actually see for ourselves. Even though we pretty much already know, but you know, why not look at it again? But I ain't going to waste no time. Let's get on to the video. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell. Without further ado, let's get to the video.
This list will be looking at the times across the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series where our main protagonist obviously bent the rules of the game in order to secure victory. Honestly, it's kinda shocking how many times he's gotten away with this shit.
I almost couldn't control it. This other presence deep inside me.
Number 10, Bakura helps Yugi defeat Yami Bakura. It's hard to really call this a duel given the whole supernatural aspect of it.
Hey, Yugi.
Are you here?
You're a giant.
After Yami Bakura turns the gang into monster cards, really call this a duel given the whole supernatural aspect of it.
He said, Yugi.
Hey, Yugi. What the? You're a giant.
How the hell this nigga look? He looking at him. You're like, sit down, little nigga, and turn back around.
After Yami Bakura turns the gang into monster cards, it looks like the game's over for everyone involved. That is until the real Bakura takes the form of the magic card Change of Heart and somehow manages to disobey his master's orders, instead taking over Yami Bakura's monster card instead of one of Yami Yugi's.
Which we all know the change of heart basically allowed the duelist to take control of one monster for one turn. Why the hell this shit didn't happen?
I want to help, but we must act quickly, Yugi. I've taken over one of his cards instead of yours.
How is that possible?
If not for this little bit of help, Yugi may have ended up taking a one-way trip to the dreaded Shadow Realm.
Use the power of the Dark Magician. Send him to the graveyard. Now! You got it! Dark Magic Attack!
Number 9, Mammoth Graveyard Fusion. Fusion doesn't work that way. Granted, there are very few things that could ever hope to defeat the likes of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but surely Yugi could have thought of something that wasn't this convoluted.
For I'm going to show you the combo that will bring your dragon down. Mammoth Graveyard, Polymerization, and the Living Arrow card.
Faced with the overwhelming strength of Kaiba's strongest monster, Yugi decides that the only way to defeat old Blue Eyes would be to fuse it with his Mammoth Graveyard, which then starts to weaken.
Which the Mammoth Graveyard doesn't fuse with the... Gosh, bro.
And decay it from within.
Since my Mammoth Graveyard is an undead type monster, he can't properly fuse with your living ultimate dragon. Instead, it causes your monster to rot and decay from the inside out.
Even with the...
Hey, you wanna know what's crazy? I don't even have my mic, so I hope that y'all at least heard. At least heard all of that.
The whole Living Arrow shtick, the way this plays out is totally out of left field. might have worked too, if not for Kaiba's secret weapon, the suicide card.
Your move, Yugi. You can attack my blue eyes again and wipe out my remaining life points. But if you do, the resulting shockwaves might cause me to lose my balance.
Don't
And I would have fucking
Number
did
8,
it.
Light Force.
I would have did it. I would have not given a fuck. I'm trying to win this duel to get into the castle to rescue my grandpa and beat Pegasus. Fuck went my way, bro. I don't care what anybody
Sword.
say.
Come on, Yugi. Did you really think you could play a trap card on your first turn right out of your hand and no one would notice?
I play Light Force Sword!
Even casual watchers who don't know the intricacies of the game know that you can't do that.
Oh.
Using it against a rare hunter in order to stop him from summoning Exodia was a great idea on his part, but it doesn't change the fact that using it right off the bat was a clear violation of the rules.
Go, Light Force Sword! Oh, not that one! You pierced Exodia's right arm!
Shouldn't he have been kicked out of the Battle City tournament for a stunt like that?
He was a cheat! Not anymore!
Number 7, Infinity +1. Forget about the rules of Duel Monsters, this is just basic math. Despite managing to outplay darts with his top tier monster cards, Yugi finds himself backed into a corner when the former resident of Atlantis summons Divine Serpent, a monster with infinite attack points.
But if you destroy him, you win.
His strength, it's infinite!
There's no way in the hell there's a card that has infinite. I don't give a shit what y'all say. I don't give a shit what. There is no way in all the cards in Duel Monsters, effects, whatever, spell trap. There is no way a monster can get an infinite attack points. So if that was the case, whatever the card is that lets it do it, definitely gonna be gonna be forbidden to play.
How does he manage to overcome such a beast? Simple, by having his monsters endlessly reflect attacks off each other until they also reached infinite attack points, merging them together and then launch a brand new attack, which is somehow even stronger than Infinity.
Your Divine Serpent's strength may be infinite, but that's still not enough! For now there's a force beyond infinity! My Knight of Destiny!
None of this makes sense.
It really don't.
And with that, our duel comes to an end.
Number 6, destroying the Castle of
This one was stupid. I remember how this played out. This was stupid.
Dark Illusions. There were some brilliant
It was stupid because the way swords are revealed and light was used, basically.
examples of dueling dumb foundry in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh!, though this one has a special place in our hearts.
The end is now! Catapult Turtle!
Mostly due to how it turns the whole thing into anime Monster Hunter, what with how Yugi managed to break off part of an opponent's card to win the day. Well, we must have missed that in the rulebook. Either way, Yugi does indeed bring Panic's life points to 0 by means of launching a monster via Catapult Turtle, which manages to break apart the floating device around the Castle of Dark Illusions, which then proceeds to plummet down and wipe out the remainder of his monsters. Yeah, that was a thing.
Which made no sense at all. It literally made no sense at all.
Number 5, winning Slifer. Using both Brain Control and Revival Jam together in order to create an endless loop that would eventually result in the mind-controlled strings running out of cards was certainly one of the smarter ways that Yugi has won a duel.
You know what happens now.
Revival Jam revives itself again!
Too bad it shouldn't have worked. Instead of constantly coming back each time to block Slifer's attack, Revival Jam should have gone straight back to Strings' graveyard, not Yugi's, which would have meant Yugi would have lost possession of the card.
My Egyptian god card will continue to grow stronger with each cycle as I draw more cards. But it doesn't matter because I'm trapped. There's no way out!
We'll let this one slide though, considering it's probably the most brilliant moment of the show.
Man, it was low key smart. There was a loop to where he couldn't get out of it, but no, he's right. The second revival jam was destroyed by Slifer should have went back to the other dude's graveyard. It should have. But no, it wanted to keep coming to Yugi's field, which was again didn't make sense, but whatever.
It can't be! How could I lose with an Egyptian god card in my deck?
Number 4, attacking the moon. There are so many things wrong with this winning move that is kind of hilarious.
But
Exactly.
his target isn't your sea monsters. I'm having him attack a card I put on the field myself.
During the final stages of his match against Watermaster Mako, Yugi finally turns the tide, quite literally, by having his giant Soldier of Stone destroy the orbiting moon in order to reduce the water flow, leaving Mako vulnerable as a result.
Now, Stone Soldier, destroy the moon!
Okay, let's rapid fire this. Field cards can't be
Oh.
attacked by monsters, let
No, they
alone
can't.
ones
No,
on
they
the
can't.
player's own side. You were robbed, Mako. Plain and simple. You
Yep.
poor freaky fish guy. Number 3, Kaiba saves Yugi. Kaiba assisting Yugi is already unsettling enough, but watching him go out of his way to hack into a duel to aid his rival is just unnatural.
But shouldn't we first wait to see Yugi's next move?
We can't afford to risk Yugi losing the duel. Upload.
Viral injection underway.
While facing off against the ghost of Kaiba's
Thursday, he
ego,
actually
Yugi is
helped
put in
Yugi
a
despite
perilous
him
position
not liking
when
his
the
ass.
fraud unleashes the Blue Eyes White Dragon. No worries, Yugi. Kaiba's on the job, since he uploads a virus to weaken it. Oh, and he also cried Yugi's name really loud and saved him from losing the duel. Somehow.
Yugi! Kaiba?
Honestly, the only way Yugi could have topped this kind of foul play would be if the useless mystical elf randomly got the ability to power up other monsters.
And then don't have the power to do that. The Mystic Elf is a normal type monster. What the fuck? With the 2,000 defense points. Oh my gosh, bro.
Now wait,
She's been chanting a spell since I put her on the
Look at the color of the damn card. That's a normal type monster. If it was darker than it being a fat monster, that's a different situation. But come on, bro.
field. It allows the mystical elf to transfer her own attack power to any other monster I choose.
What?
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that.
Since I put her on the field, it allows the mystical elf to transfer her own attack power to any other monster I choose.
Stop the cat, bro. Ain't no way to miss it. It's not an effect monster. It's a normal monster.
What? This can't be!
This move was inspired by Seto Kaiba himself.
number 2, 2 against 1. This one's a little tricky since it's not like the Pharaoh is going around and spiritually looking at the decks of his opponents
I don't give a fuck if it. The way Pegasus is, I would have done 2-on-1 too. Fuck that shit.
a la Pegasus, but you can't deny there's some advantage to having two minds working in unison in order to win a duel.
We all did it.
Ha! Together! That's right, as friends.
And in the end, that's what it came down to.
Think about it. Yugi could have lost that duel against Mai during the quarterfinals if not for Atom and him teaming up again.
You promised we'd do this my way, right?
Mine's a dumbass. She should have attacked him. She would have won that duel. But that was plot on her ass. I don't give a damn who the main character is. She easily could have won that match with one attack. No.
right?
Yes, I did. And my word is my bond.
Point is, the duo clearly work in tandem to devise the best winning strategies, which is more than we can say for the
So,
work in
why
tandem
the
to
hell is he
devise the
behind
best
him
winning
like that?
strategies, which
Uh-uh.
is more than we can say for the other players.
It's more like we have a spiritual connection that goes far beyond any. Hey, Big Yugi, has little Yugi been cheating this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, you guys can all just go straight to hell.
Number 1, grooming Joey for defeat. Hear us out.
Here, add this to your deck. It can be helpful in a tight
And that is the main reason why why he started getting better, because of the time wizard.
spot.
Yugi was the one who gave Joey
To your
Wait,
deck.
hold on a
defeat.
second.
Hear us out.
Here, add
Look at the color of that card. That's a normal type color monster. Watch the next scene. Watch the next clip.
this to your deck.
Boom, right there. Now it's an effect monster.
It can be helpful
That's
in a
crazy.
tight spot.
Yugi was the one who gave Joey his trusty Time Wizard, which would eventually become one of his most reliable monsters, saving his goose on multiple occasions thanks
Oh,
to its
yeah.
ability to help age his monsters into stronger forms, all
Yep.
the while making his opponent's monsters weaker.
Attack it, my 3 Harpies sisters!
And the time wizard doesn't even, the effect is not even there. The time wizard's effect is you flip a coin, you call it right, destroy all monsters on the field. You call it wrong, you lose your monsters and you lose, I think, half of their attack points. So,
What? What happened to my Harpy ladies? They've gotten so old!
When Joey uses this same strategy against Yugi in the Duelist Kingdom semi-finals, Dark Magician instead turns into the powerful Dark Sage, which paves the way to his victory.
But it made him stronger, not weaker. And with age comes great wisdom. 1,000 years of wisdom that have transformed him into the Dark Sage.
and he said the Dark Sage has the power to use any spell card on either opponent's turn. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. There ain't no damn way that's how that effect is. If it is, I've never had the Dark Sage, so I don't know how it goes. Alright, so it says cannot be normal summon. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summon from your hand or deck by attributing one Dark Magician immediately after applying the effect of Time Wizard, in which way you call the coin toss right. When special summon, you can add one spell card from your deck to your hand, not the opponent's deck. So when he did that shit, Joey was about to win the damn duel. I think. I don't. Oh yeah, let me show y'all, man. This is stupid. Let's see. Yeah, y'all see it. Well, I'm sure y'all can look it up, but that's crazy.
Yugi obviously knew all about this effect, as is evident by the fact that he wasn't surprised at all. And what makes this worse is he clearly neglected to inform Joey about it beforehand. That's cold, Yugi.
You fought a valiant duel, my friend, and this is the hardest move I've ever had to make. But this ends now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips.
Yeah. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I do. I love the anime. I love the card. Hell, shit. I got multiples over there. But the show has so many stupid moments where it's like, the rules don't make sense. But if you enjoyed this video, big thumbs up. I'll be back with another reaction video. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.